In the coming years, forest bathing, known in Japan as Shinrin-yoku, and other nature-based mindfulness practices are set to move from wellness trends to evidence-based pillars of anti-aging medicine. A growing body of research reveals that spending quiet, attentive time in green spaces produces profound physiological and psychological benefits directly tied to healthier aging. Multiple studies have shown that forest immersion significantly lowers levels of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, which is a well-established driver of accelerated biological aging. Elevated chronic cortisol contributes to immune suppression, increased visceral fat, impaired cognition, and systemic inflammation, all hallmarks of aging. By reliably reducing cortisol, forest bathing offers a natural, side-effect-free intervention to slow these processes at the hormonal and cellular level. Beyond stress reduction, forest bathing has been found to enhance innate immune function, with studies showing notable increases in natural killer NK cell activity and antiviral protein expression lasting days, or even weeks after forest visit. This boost in immune surveillance could be particularly important for older adults whose declining immunity is a major contributor to infections, cancer, and frailty. Researchers also report lower blood pressure, reduced heart rate variability associated with stress, and improved markers of autonomic nervous system balance, factors that cumulatively reduce cardiovascular risk and promote resilience. The psychological benefits are equally compelling. Time in green spaces improves mood, lowers anxiety, and enhances executive function and memory, key areas often vulnerable to age-related decline. Exposure to natural settings appears to reduce ruminative thought patterns that can spiral into chronic stress, depression, or social withdrawal, all of which independently accelerate biological aging. These mental health gains translate to better social engagement, increased physical activity, and a greater sense of purpose, amplifying the longevity impact. Given these multifaceted benefits, it's increasingly likely that forest bathing and nature-based therapies will be formally incorporated into clinical longevity programs. Physicians and health coaches may prescribe green prescriptions tailored to a patient's mobility, local environment, and lifestyle, such as guided walks in city parks, visits to botanical gardens, or even indoor biophilic design interventions using plants, natural light, and water features for those who cannot access outdoor spaces easily. Schools, workplaces, and elder care facilities could integrate structured nature mindfulness sessions, while wearable devices might track heart rate variability and stress markers to quantify the restorative effects of time spent in nature. Urban design will also evolve to reflect this recognition of nature's powerful anti-aging effects. Expect to see a push for more accessible parks, rooftop gardens, and walking trails, even in densely built cities, as public health officials recognize that green infrastructure is not just aesthetically pleasing but critical for societal health span. Mindfulness parks may be developed, quiet, car-free areas purpose-built to encourage contemplative walking, tai chi, or seated meditation surrounded by trees and greenery. Municipalities might incentivize developers to include green corridors or forested zones in residential and commercial projects, making the benefits of nature exposure more equitable across socioeconomic groups. In addition, indoor biophilic design is likely to become a standard recommendation for personal longevity, especially in areas with harsh climates or limited outdoor access. Innovations in vertical gardens, smart lighting systems that mimic forest light cycles, and virtual reality nature experiences could offer meaningful, if partial, substitutes for direct immersion in nature. Ultimately, forest bathing and nature mindfulness are poised to become powerful, low-cost, scalable tools in the longevity toolkit. They address one of the most universal, underappreciated accelerators of aging, chronic psychosocial stress, through a modality accessible to nearly everyone. By weaving natural spaces and mindful engagement with them into the fabric of daily life, both individually and societally, we may not only slow biological aging but also create healthier, more connected, and more resilient communities.